Previously on part 1 of the Cook-Off Sichuan Peppercorn Extravaganza, a cook-off to the death, 3 contestants, 1 mandatory ingredient, 45 minutes to finish their dishes.
The resident food what? Snob.
Well, I really only cook 3 dishes, and so I'm very well rehearsed.
Feels like it's really hard, but it's actually pretty easy. Wait until you see my dish.
And now, let's get cooking.
So here we are, all 3 contestants are behind me and we're about to get going. We got 45 minutes on the clock, let's go.
Ooh.
Good luck, guys.
Are we going?
All right.
I guess. Oh,
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going. Okay, I've never used this before today. So I'm cooking a spaghetti bolognese today, and it always requires a little bit of a kick, like a spicy kick. And I think the Sichuan peppers are gonna be that new dimension for today. I usually cook it when I'm starving at home, but I know we have a 45-minute limit and I'm a bit worried about that, but I think I should be able to rush everything.
Whatever.
My dish today is ramen omelet with peppercorn. I think the boiling part is the hardest because you don't know when the water are gonna get boiled right. I know they say bubble, but that just be too easy. That can't be right.
I cook with peppercorns a lot.
Clarissa, what's the difference between the green and the red?
The green is more citrusy, the red is more savory. Just smell it.
Today I'm gonna cook water boiled beef, Sichuan style. I chose this dish because my original dish was not good enough. They told me to make 水煮牛肉片, which is water boiled beef. From start to finish, it usually takes 30 minutes to prepare my dish.
Actually, I don't know what the hurry is. 45 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, it's just kind of intense when everyone stops talking and then we have to just go, go, go.
Relax.
This is what I learned. You gotta go like, whoa.
No, Jesus. Use the bigger knife, don't use the tiny knife. Use both hands,
Yeah, it's round, right? It's supposed to be round, garlic. I think so.
Oh.
I don't know if it's the one that when you chop it off, it kind of makes you tear up.
Am I doing it wrong?
Stop, you're gonna break the knife, cut it.
But I heard that you can eat garlic raw, so you can't go wrong with it.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's my first garlic, mother dude.
I think Hanley has a good shot because, well, half of his stuff is processed. Hanley has eggs and instant noodles, which you can't really go wrong with. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm actually not really sure. Cooking is all about physics. You know, Clarissa's a pro, so I'm a bit nervous about her.
I challenge you to do that by hand.
I challenge you to cut your spam by hand.
Oh my God, the boiling is a little too fast.
Then turn it down. Okay, this is when you use the Sichuan peppercorn.
I know.
How much should I use?
What are you making?
Bolognese sauce.
I just use this much.
I think it is medium to low effort. I thought it was gonna be on a stalk so I could just throw it out.
No, you have to dry it and take out the seeds and stuff.
But high on taste. This is gonna mess up
black
my...
peppercorn, that's why you're confused.
Okay, so this is...
You can grind it, He has a grinder.
Do I wanna grind it?
Do you want to though?
This is
I don't know if I
you're
want to.
infusing the oil flavor.
I wanna infuse the oils in my
Then just
bolognese.
put it whole.
I thought the competition was pretty solid. I mean, some of the other contestants make some dirty moves, you know what I'm saying? Especially Clarissa.
You know, Clarissa, yours smells good right now. It doesn't mean nothing.
Trying to sabotage me.
I know all about the smell.
What?
Clarissa's actually smells very good.
With all the spice smelling really good and stuff, kind of distract me for a second. But I didn't fall back. I moved forward. That's what I do.
For anyone else who enjoys pasta,
I feel like the Sichuan peppercorn had this unique numbness to it. It's good to cover up if the instant noodles is pretty
Woo, this is the Sichuan pepper time. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, guys.
Bless on these eggs.
Wait, you have to remove it?
Yeah, because no one wants to eat this, especially the hard stuff like the star anise and stuff.
But what about the peppers? I only care about the peppers.
It's infused in the oil now. Now the oil has that flavor.
Nothing good comes out of easiness. So I think the timing is very important. Oh, what time is it?
Jesus Christ. Are you putting whole peppercorns in there? You should grind them.
Hey, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Am I supposed to grind them?
Grind them, dude.
I did. You missed them. You missed out.
Never know it.
Boiling the water, unpack the packet for the ramen, separate them.
Once I get my sauce going, you guys
Ugh.
are dead.
Is it supposed to smell like this?
Like what? Yes.
Smells like cheese, dude.
I'm trying to make sure that the omelet melts, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the visuals.
Yeah, accurate.
Yep.
So you guys are all doing great in your own special way. So, Victoria, I couldn't help but notice you were having some difficulty with your pasta noodle.
Inaccurate. I'm having no problems with my pasta noodle. I just wasn't very sure if it was al dente.
And so what are you going for, al dente or?
I am definitely going for al dente.
Okay.
And perfect.
Well, I noticed you tried 2 times. Third time might be lucky. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Moving on to Clarissa.
Hello.
Your dish smells amazing.
Thank you.
I can't smell the other dishes, but yours definitely is the best of all 3 so far. So can you just quickly explain to me, what are you doing right now?
I'm adding beef broth.
To...
This is basically a spicy beef soup.
Okay, and this is sort of...
I hate this thing. I can't see anything. Sorry, what?
You know what, it seems pretty intense right there where you are. I'll let you continue. So Hanley,
Yeah.
you got your ramen, you got your egg.
I got my egg, I got my cheese, you know what I'm saying? Look at this.
I noticed you had like a certain like pizzazz with how you were laying in those peppercorns.
Uh-huh.
What do you call that style?
Hanley style.
Hanley
I
style?
kind of I got inspired by this other dude that's been doing it, but he did it with salt, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta be a little more authentic, so I did it with
Yeah,
peppercorn. You know,
So are you at all worried that you have whole peppercorn in your eggs?
I grinded them.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody caught me doing it, but
And
yeah,
the
I
garlic,
grinded them.
how'd that go? I see you got 1
Oh.
clove semi-smashed.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue smashing a bit, but a lot of things going on right now, so I just kind of collect my thoughts together and we'll see how it turn out.
Well, you all are doing great. I'll step back and let you guys continue with your cooking.
Thank you. Master Chef.
I have never cooked with peppercorns before, and I've never even handled them, but
You can add it in now. Now the oil's hot, you can add it in.
I'm glad you're asking because I actually don't know how much to use, so let's see.
Alright,
Oh my god.
2 types of Spam, and I'm gonna use them both. Alright.
I was supposed to take out the peppercorns. Whatever. It's still food. How much time do we have?
There's 27 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, easy. Too easy. Jingang, don't eat my pasta. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
Can I borrow your knife?
So I have a lot of spices and flavors in my dish. I think the most challenging thing is balancing it out and making sure one flavor doesn't overpower the other.
I'm chopping onions right now. It's garnish for the dish.
What's garnish?
Pretty things on top.
I know that. I know that.
Yeah. Bring it on. It's not burning.
So, Hanley, there's an amazing attention to detail with how you slice your spam.
Definitely.
Is this an intended technique or is this just sort of learning on the spot?
Not intended. So, you know, it turned out really great. So all the training, like, you know, it was worth it.
Well, you know what they say, never give up on your dreams.
Hell yeah.
So, Clarissa, this is still the broth you're working on.
Yeah, and I'm adding in the meat.
What type of meat is this?
It's beef.
Beef. What's the cut of this
I don't
beef?
know. Just got it from City Super.
My dish's flavor profile falls under the umami flavor profile. Because it is a combination of beef broth, there's a little bit of sugar and it's balanced out by chili peppers and star anise. For this dish, I am using beef, garlic, ginger, scallions, doubanjiang, peppercorns, 2 types, salt, sugar, beef broth, scallions, oil.
So what's gonna happen now? It's gonna cook in the
Gonna
sauce?
cook, turn to a pig, and then I'm done, really.
Wow. Well, as it just so happens, we're coming up to halfway. So that's a good place to be.
It is.
Wow, you've got the double spout action going on here. Is that intended or is that a...
It's supposed to be my air spouts, but whatever. I'm feeling better than I did 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, I felt like, felt like things were running away from me a little bit, but now I get it.
All right, so you got it back on track and you're back in the game.
That's right.
All right, exciting. Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Thank you.
23 minutes on the clock.
So I mixed like a decent amount of Spam and garlic into this eggs and some peppercorn. The idea is to give it a little flavor.
Okay, I'm about to put the chopped tomatoes in. Oh, it's on my shirt. That's fine.
Hanley, don't touch my garlic.
No, I wasn't. I was just testing if it's raw. You know what's crazy?
What?
Is that like, no. I was trying to keep it warm.
I think my dish has a little bit of sweet. It's definitely got the sour from the tomatoes. It's pureed tomatoes for a bit of that extra tomatoey flavor. It is umami because of the meat and stuff. I have no idea.
Umami comes from the beef.
That's what I said. I forgot the bay leaf, but if anybody has bay leaf, that'd be cool.
I don't have bay leaf.
That's fine. Who needs bay leaf when you got Sichuan peppers? Am I right?
Facts.
Facts.
High effort, the highest of all. I don't know what are they cooking, but wait until they see my dish.
Oh wait, I need that. That
spatula?
that flat thing.
Spatula?
I don't know what does
This?
that mean. Oh, yep. Thank you. You see that? Y'all see that? It's crazy.
Careful, the oil is splashing.
I'm gonna do the sugar and... Come on, man. I know what I'm doing.
I actually brought the peppercorns today. I bought it from Chengdu. I'm supplying everyone's peppercorns.
I'm heating the oil. Watch. Want to get it really hot?
I got a little way too many.
Okay, and then look.
I think the peppercorns will bring out a numbing flavor to the overall dish, and I think it will also make it look pretty.
My dish is gonna be umami because the ramen that I pick is gonna be fresh off the packet. I didn't put it out to sit out like for an hour or something. Nope, none of that. Fresh off the packet. Yeah, umami.
So Hanley,
Yeah.
I see you're putting in your last bag of packeted powder.
Yeah.
How did you prepare this powder to get it to that flavor that you like so much?
I open a fresh packet of ramen, and I make sure that nobody touches the ramen packet, the soup packet thing, and then I use some imagination and bless it with a little love.
Yeah, because you mentioned earlier that freshness was key. So
Yeah.
it was like a freshly cracked egg, freshly opened ramen,
Exactly.
and freshly powdered packets.
And fresh water too.
And fresh water.
Always stay hydrated.
Okay, so there's 16 minutes left on the clock. Are you worried at all that your eggs have not entered the mix?
Oh hell no! No, that's the last part. That's the cherry on top.
And Clarissa, I noticed your frying pan is empty. Is that a good sign or a bad sign?
Yes, I am done.
You are done. Wow. With 16 minutes left on the clock. That was a good shot there, and they all went in.
Thank you.
So does that add, like, sort of, are you aerating the peppercorns while you throw them from across the cooking table?
Yes, I'm trying all different types of scientific technique to get this. I recognize that I rejected an apron before this challenge.
Yeah, I couldn't help but wonder. What happened there? Was that like a tomato malfunction?
Well, I cook at home all the time without an apron on, and I was quite confident that I would not need it. But I think being in a competition setting has really thrown me off. But I'm still confident about the taste of my dish.
Okay. Well, you look authentic.
Thank you. I feel authentic. As authentic as these fresh peppercorns. Please click on the video explaining it in the description.
Okay, you have 14 minutes left.
I feel like, you know, it's so much easier when you watch Netflix when they do this cutting thing. But when you actually do it, nah, it took longer than I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shows that I'm a master chef. All right. Oh no, oh, okay. Nope, it's not like popping. It should be popping.
Don't overdo it, it'll heat up really quick.
Oh, okay.
But you have to keep it on, that you can't lift it up.
Oh, okay.
It only fires when it touches the stove.
Oh, okay.
Always been cooking with peppercorns in my mind.
Whew, this is hard.
And like, never really done it with my hands though. But I feel like it's kind of like the same thing, you know, when you see it, when you see the ways that you could be doing it.
Woo! You smell this?
This thing needs to be spun dry. I think you don't make pasta ever. I'm sorry.
Okay, there's 10 minutes on the clock.
Hey Hanley,
Yeah.
don't you have a watch?
Yeah. I actually didn't adjust the time on it.
That's a nice watch though.
It is. It is. You know where I got it? Man, I think it's from Shanghai, but I got it on GT shop. And the shoes too. They got everything you want. Want to be like Bruce Lee? Go to GT shop. Don't want to be like Bruce Lee? Go to GT shop. Just so y'all know, it's supposed to be kind of stuck because you want to absorb the burn of this pot.
It's burning. Hanley, just take it off the heat.
Smells good, honestly. How do they do that twirl thing in like food shows?
Oh, nope.
It looks
Fucked it
good.
up. Fucked it up. All right, I mean, y'all get the point, you know what I'm saying? As long as y'all get the point. Egg omelet, guys. Hell yeah. Didn't really fully covered it, but whew. See, that wasn't that hard.
Do you want to sprinkle?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
A light dusting of, what is that?
That's the
Grounded Sichuan peppercorn.
Grounded
Sichuan peppercorn.
I'm gonna do the last garnish to my thing.
Oh,
Oh,
cheating with the
just
cheese.
a little bit. Just a little bit of the cheese. Actually, a lot of the cheese, because everybody likes cheese.
Okay, since you guys are almost done, you got 10 more seconds.
10 more seconds.
And then your hands up.
Huh.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone's hands up. So as you can see, all 3 dishes are now done. I have the honor of tasting them and judging them. I'm very much looking forward to this, so let's get this on. So Hanley,
Yeah.
What's this dish called again?
It's called a half omelet-like ramen Sichuan peppercorn noodle.
I have to say this looks quite tasty.
I'm definitely winning.
So if I was to take a bite, where would you recommend I start?
This area.
This area?
Yeah, you see some peppercorn blessing on it. Yep.
All right, I got a little bit of peppercorn, some egg, and some noodle.
Definitely grab the eggs though, and then add that egg on it. You know the egg, yeah.
I would not place my bets on Hanley.
I predict Hanley might lose because he didn't know what a garlic was until this morning.
Definitely have the salt. You got the egg in the noodle. I might have missed a little bit of that peppercorn there, but since this is like the third take, I had a bite earlier on.
Yep.
So this is tasting really good, although I have to say I'm gonna need to penalize you. Can you guess why?
Because it's too umami.
Because there was MSG in those packets you use, and MSG makes everything taste good. But good try.
Tastes good though, right? Yeah. MSG is the way to go.
Which we don't sell in the Goldthread store, do we?
Not yet.
All right, Clarissa, what do we got here?
This is water boiled beef or 水煮肉 in Chinese. It's not the sexiest of names, but it tastes good.
Okay, and what's going on in this dish? What do you have here?
So I'm gonna do this for you.
Who will lose? Like the last place?
Yes.
Clarissa.
There's spicy sauce, beef, which is already on here, and a bit of bean sprouts and enoki mushroom. So you just eat this all in one bite. Here, use this. Get the beef in there.
It's not looking good.
Oh, this is fantastic. I heard earlier that people were saying it's a bit sweet.
Yeah, I think it's a bit sweet. I use a Taiwanese brand of fermented bean paste, which tends to have a little bit more sugar
Okay.
in it. But I think it's doable.
Well, it's a good mix. I would pay money for this.
Cool.
All right. Moving on to the final dish here. What's this called in Italian?
It is a spaghetti bolognese.
Bolognese. And
That's
how did
right.
you bring that Sichuan peppercorn twist to it?
I had it in the sauce, and I think it provides a very subtle dimension to it.
And have you tasted this yet?
No. I think I have a good chance of winning.
And hey, Victoria might win. She has 2 components, so we'll see.
What do I use? Chopsticks?
Yeah,
For pasta?
you'll be all right. They took it from us anyway. Mix it, get the cheese. It's so good the birds freaked out.
So when I was first chewing on that, I got the bolognese, I got the spaghetti, I got the cheese, and it was really good.
Thank you.
But then I got a whole peppercorn, and that kind of just became all peppercorn.
Oh.
But that said, you know, it ended my experience in the opposite of the way my experience started. So I'm okay with that. Whoa, oh, the cockatoos.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Victor's giving me his verdict. Come
so
on.
reeling it back in. Okay, so if I had to judge all these based on a scale of 1 to 10, the clear front runner is Clarissa with a score of 8.2.
Damn.
For second place, it's kind of very close.
How?
I'm balancing it on the amount of effort that went into it versus the amount of flavor.
Look at the effort.
However, I do have to say the MSG gave you an unfair advantage, but the egg did taste good and it had no
Umami.
MSG in it. I'm gonna go with second place, Victoria with a score of 6.2.
Interesting.
6.2.
Yeah, I love my point twos.
I can get lower than that.
And a very close third place, Hanley with 6.1.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You are at most a 5.
Nope. 6.1 now. I'm 0.1 about to get my second place. I'm proud. I'm getting there. Always wanted to be a chef. Gotcha. And I gotta say though, I feel like it's a little rigged.
It's way rigged.
Super nice sauce. Pan-fried eggs, bro. Water-boiled beef.
Anything at all that you think you might have been able to done better? Wow.
I think I could have done a better ratio of sauces or been more generous with the chili peppers. I think it wasn't as spicy as I would have liked it to be.
I would definitely not have Clarissa in the competition.
I mean, I overestimated the eggs. In my head, I was like, oh, I made a couple packets of noodle, and the eggs simply outnumbered the ramen. So I couldn't really cover the ramen. But then, you know, that's improvising. That's when you know the chef smart.
A big challenge was never ever having cooked with Sichuan peppers before and not knowing how much to use. I think the part that blew me away was when Clarissa did the oil on her garnish thing. That blew my mind. That was amazing. And it smelled so good when she fried the peppers and it all came out. I have to say that those are goals. Actually for Hanley, I was impressed that he managed to cook 8 eggs and 7 packets of ramen or whatever. I thought he could have done with more eggs actually.
Do you think it was a fair call on the MSG penalty?
Yes, it was fair. I wouldn't have minded a little bit of MSG myself. But there's nothing wrong with MSG, it's naturally occurring. So this is not an MSG hating situation. It's just that MSG is so good, it's an unfair advantage.
I've always been a really humble being, so 9.5, 0.5 for more improvement, can always improve.
All right, as the sun sets here in Hong Kong, this has been an amazing adventure. Lots of great dishes from all 3 of you. I can't wait to taste the next ones in version 2.0. So if you guys are interested in these Sichuan peppercorns, they are on our GT store. And let us know if there's anything else you'd like us to film, cook, or eat. And subscribe, like us, and follow us at Goldthread 2.
Yo, can I eat more of this?
Yeah, eat it up.
Why don't eat my food, huh?